foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, and the glory belongs to Yahweh, by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wahab Akar Qudash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai, and who I reverence. And honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the few, I mean the very few, brothers and sisters that are listening, and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. And you know what? We're going to do another lesson. You know why? Because I believe I thrive more under pressure. It's easy to do what's comfortable. Let's come out here and teach His word. And we got to get this message out to the elect. We got to thrive under pressure. So I want to start under this, Baba Kashar. We're going to go straight to verse... Ezekiel. Baba Kashar, actually, you know what? Hold this right here. Ezekiel chapter 3. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat this what thou findest. Eat this roll. Go speak unto the house of Israel. So what's the roll? It's His word. And it says, eat this roll and go and speak unto the house of Israel. So who's the house of Israel? Those that hear this word, right? Those that receive it, those that have faith. That's the house of Israel. And it says, Baba Kishar, and I opened my mouth and He caused me to eat that roll, which is this word what we have right here. And He said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and I filled thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. When did I eat? And it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. So Ezekiel was told to digest this roll, and it says it was in his mouth as sweet as honey. As sweet as honey. So when you first hear this word, it's sweet. Everything is blessed up. Everything. Okay? And it says, and He said to me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak my words unto them. So you have to get off of your ass, get out and speak the words unto the house of Israel. Okay? And it says, for thou art not sent unto a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not to many people of a strange speech and to a hard language, whose words I cannot understand. Surely I had sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee, for they would not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. They're impudent. They're very hard-hearted. They're stubborn. Our people are stubborn, man. But we still got to teach whether they will hear, whether they will forbear. And listen, brothers, there's a reward for this as well. There's a great reward for standing up for Yahweh Shai. He's going to defend us. I know I look, bro. I know I look a bit crazy, but so what? If I look crazy for the Lord, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. What else are you going to do with your day? Come out here and teach His word. And it says, behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces. Strong. Strong against their faces. So, we're not supposed to be intimidated by the looks of people. We make their face strong against theirs. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? Strong against their faces. We're not backing down. And thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant hardened in flint. I have made thy forehead, fear them not. Neither be dismayed at their looks. The Lord said that, fear them not. Neither be dismayed at their looks. So someone might have a scar on their face, look rough. It says, fear them not. Don't fear them. Right? And it says, Baba Kishar, Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they may be a rebellious house. Why? Because they're rebellious. Our people are rebellious. They don't want to hear these words. That's why we're only out here for the elect. And the elect are going to get it. The elect are going to receive it. And the elect are going to repent. And the elect are going to be what? Given salvation on this side. Right? Don't focus on the things that are happening outside of you. Focus on the things that are happening within you. Yahweh Shai. Greater is he that is in you that's in the world. Always remember that. And it says, verse 8. Actually, go to verse 9. As an adamant hardened and flint, I have made thy forehead. Fear them not. Neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words, what I shall speak unto thee to receive in thy heart. And hear with thy ears. Go get to them of the captivity. So go out and get to them. Who knows that of the captivity? Our people, Israelites. Right? They're the ones that are of the captivity. And it says, Baba Kishar, and speak unto them and tell them, thus saith the Lord. So we got to speak his words. Okay? Whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. Right? So it doesn't matter whether they're going to hear these words, whether they're going to forbear. You're still supposed to go out and teach them, man. Whether they listen, whether they don't listen. Why? The blood of your hands. That's why it's so important to do that. Okay? See what else we got. This is Luke 21 and 12. But before all these, they shall lay hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. So it says that we were going to be brought up, kings, rulers. Why? For the testimony of Yahweh Shai. That's why we would be delivered up. For that testimony, man, that we have in the Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay? And it says, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. So this word is everything. It's a testimony. Right? And it says, settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what you shall answer. You're not going to need to. What? Because the Lord's going to give you those words to say at that moment, at that time. He's going to put it in you, just like now. He's going to put the right words in you, what to say if you're in that situation. And it says, Baba Kishar, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay, nor resist. So that it doesn't matter who's gainsaying you, they can't resist this word, because it's the truth. This is the truth, man. And you shall be both betrayed both by parents and brethren. Some of you, your own parents are going to turn upon you, switch upon you. And kinfolks and friends. And some of you shall they cause to be put to death. That's why you got to keep the circle tight, real tight. And it says, and you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not a hair of your head perish. Right? Not a hair of your head. Because the Lord has all the numbers on your hair numbered. All the numbers on your head numbered. And it says, in your patience, more police going past. Wait a minute. Let's go back. So yeah, all the hair on your heads, they're numbered, man. Fair not, Baba Kishar. In your patience, possessing your souls. So in everything that's happening, we got to possess our souls, our spirit. Possess your spirit, possess your soul. And know the Lord's in control. That rhymes, right? Know that. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right? The ones that are supposed to be panicking are who? Those that are doing evil, those that are not walking to the accord of this tune, man. No, you gotta walk according to your Habashai's tune, not your own tune. Okay? I am loving this, man. We need a bit of pressure, man. Getting a bit too comfortable. See what else we got? Hard times, man. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Romans 13. And we're going to jump straight to verse 11. And right, knowing this time, now is that Salakia, and that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. It says it. Now it's high time. This is the time. Get up out of that sleep. Get out of that slumber. It's the high time right now. Get out of that slumber. Get out of that sleeping space. All right, bro. Ready? If you're hungry, brother. Oh, no, I don't eat this type of stuff. Hey, thank you still. Hey, Lord will bless you for that. Lord will bless him. Hey. You see, other man brought me up some food. So now it's high time to wake up out of that sleep. Wake up out of it. Okay? Yeah, the Lord will bless him for that. I would have took the food, but I don't eat that. What he offered me, I don't eat it. And it says, for now is salvation nearer than we believed. It's there. Right? Oh, that salvation. Oh, you can feel it. Yahweh Sham Yahweh. It's there. Just hold on. Hold on, be strong. The Lord's on his way. Baba Kisha, the Lord's on his way. He's on his way, he's near. Baba Kisha. He's so near. More police, more crooked police on the payroll. So the Lord is very, very near. I'm excited, man. Come on. Woo! Alright, brothers, get amped up. If nothing don't motivate you, this should motivate you. Right? This should motivate you. Come on. Come on. And it says, and for now is salvation, never than we believe. It says it's near, not far off, not another 12 years, not another 5 years, near. So what do? Push more. Come on. Bear me just a minute. Push more, brothers, man. The more Satan pushes against us, the more we're supposed to push against Satan. That's how it works. It doesn't work well. Satan's coming up against me. So let me just sit back. Be passive. Bro, don't be passive. When Satan's coming at you, come with the words. It's the words. That's what we come with. He wants you to shy away. It's like something just within my eye. Yeah, the enemy wants you to shy away. Hide in a corner somewhere. See what else I've got. Just making sure these don't blow over because the winds are heavy. Expecting a thunderstorm as well. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. And let us put on the whole armor of light. Cast off those works of darkness of the flesh. And put on his light, right? The armor of light, which is this word. That's the armor of light, right? And it says, let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting or in drunkenness. But I'm even going to drink a bit of wine later on. Not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy, right? So don't be walking in strife and envy as well. But put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shai and make no provision for the flesh and fulfill the lust thereof. And brothers, we get lust. We get them temptations, man. Lust and temptations. But it talks about putting it off. Don't let that hold you back. Lust, temptations, all them things there. And it says, Baba Kishar, you check this out, Baba Kishar. What else have we got? One thing at a time. Luke 12 and 35. Let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. So when it says your loins girded about and your lights burning, what's that talking about? This, the loins of your mind, right? Keep that fire burning, man. Keep that oil burning, which is this word. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their lords. You see? What are we doing right now? Waiting upon Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai. And these people out here, I don't really need to explain it. Just know that most of the people that are going past, they're for evil. They're for evil, man. Right? They're part of the mob. Right? But if they're part of the mob, don't focus on this stuff. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense, man. You can't get in my head. Right? I don't let Satan get in my head. That's why they ain't been able to break me down. You know why? Because the elect, they won't go mad. They'll be in their right mental state. Right? These people are losing their minds out here, man. I'm not going to panic, man. But these people are losing their minds out here. Come on, man. Let's do the happy dance. Yo. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. Let's slow it down. And yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord. Just wait. Patience. Wait upon the Lord. Yahweh said, wait upon me until I rise up to the prayer. Out there, sister, how you doing? Rise up to the prayer, man. Wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prayer. That's what we got to do. Wait. Be patient. They're losing their minds, they're losing their heads, you can see it. They're losing their heads there. And it's in Baba Kishar. And it says, Baba Kishar, where was I? And blessed are those servants who the Lord come when he cometh, or findeth cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you that he shall gird himself and make them sit down to meat. And I will come forth and show them. That's the third police car that's walked past, you know. The third police car. But you know, we're not going to focus on that. We're not going to focus on that. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. Everybody's got to leave their homes now. You see how much power brothers have? Brothers got power out here. And it says, Baba Kishar, where was I? And blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, when he shall gird himself and make himself, I'm moving too fast, and make himself and make them sit down to meat, and I will come forth and serve them. Woo! So in the kingdom, the Lord's going to come and serve us. Come on. The Lord's going to come and serve the brothers, man. Can you imagine that? Let's go to Isaiah. We got Isaiah. Are we going to be drinking that finest of lees, man? Finest. Woo! Isaiah 25:6. And in this mountain shall the Lord of hosts make unto all the people a feast of fat things, which is meat, chicken, turkey. A feast of wines and lees and fat things, of marrow, full of marrow, turkey, chicken, beef, of wines and the lees well refined. What's wines well refined? It's wine. Wine well refined. Brothers are going to start having that as well. Finest of wine, man. You know what I'm saying? Finest. And aged wine always tastes the best. You keep wine for 60, 70 years. That's some of the best wine. Oh, we're going to be drinking that wine, the same wine that Yahweh said, you shall drink this wine with me in the kingdom. Imagine that, sitting down drinking with Yahweh Shai. Listen, what we got is uncomparable with anything in this kingdom, right? Uncomparable. Okay, come on. I'm excited just thinking about it. The finest, lees. I lost my train of thought. I'm so excited, I lost my train of thought. Well refined wine. The best best wine. You know what I'm saying? Right, we're going to be drinking that. Aged wine is the best wine. Okay, we're going to be drinking that. And it says, check this out. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast of all the people. And the veil that is spread among all the nations. What's the covering cast? What is that? The false identities the nations have been given. Like Pakistan, India, Jamaica. Those that are the false covering casts that have been put upon our people. It's a false covering. Right? We have nationalities, biblical nationalities, according to the scriptures. And it says, and the veil that is spread over the nation, there's a veil. There's a veil. There's a veil that's spread over the nations. What's that veil? Blindness. The same veil that's mentioned in Corinthians. It's blindness. But that veil's been removed from our eyes, so that's why we can see everything in this kingdom. That's how we're able to see the wickedness, because that veil has been removed from our eyes. Now we can see. You ever heard of that? I can see clearly now that the rain has gone. Like that song. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see clear. We can see clear now. The veil has been removed from the elect side. And it says, Babakasha. Where was I? That's one of all the nations. So the nations are still blinded. What else have we got, Babakasha? And it says, and he will swallow up death in victory. Whew. It says it. The Lord Jehovah will swallow up death in victory. Right? And the Lord power will wipe away all tears from all their faces, because we still crying. But in the kingdom, there ain't going to be no more tears. No more. And the rebuke of his people shall be taken. Oh, excuse me just a minute. The rebuke of his people shall be taken away. See, they're nodding their head. These brothers, see, some people are driving past nodding like, yeah, bro, I respect what you're doing. Bro, it takes greater level of faith to not side with the multitude of people that are doing evil and to keep your integrity, man. The Lord's going to reward us. Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai is going to reward us in the midst of everything you go through, the pain, the suffering, the ups, the lows, another car parks up. I'll just show you here. Might be someone's handler told him to do that, baby. See the car parked up? You see? Alright, stay joyful. Stay joyful, man. No one can take that joy away, man. Right? Satan's after us out here, man. Wants you to sell your soul. I ain't selling my soul. I told you already. Right? Kick rocks, man. Kick rocks, Satan. I ain't selling my soul. I belong to the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Right? And it says, and the rebuke of his people shall be taken from away off the earth. What does that mean? All of our people are going to be righteous in the kingdom, according to Hebrews. All of our people. Right? I'm getting a bit thirsty now. Hold on. Let me just pause this. So yeah, all of our people are going to be righteous in the kingdom. All of our people. Oh. Right? And it says, Brother Kashad, check this out. And it says, and in that day, and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our God. We have waited for him, and he shall save us. This is the Lord Yahweh. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation. Right? So we went to that. Now let's go to the new covenant. Let's go to this new covenant. And what's the new covenant, brothers? The new covenant is a new agreement that was made with us and Yahweh Shai through the Heavenly Father. That's that new agreement. Okay? That's that agreement. So, this is Hebrews 8. And we're going to start at 8. Now of the things which we have spoken, this is the sum. We have such an high priest who is set on the right hand of the throne of the majesty in heavens. So who's that high priest? Huh? That high priest is Yahushua, and he's on the throne. It says it. We have a high priest that's on the throne. That high priest is Yahushua. And it says, Baba Kishar, a minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle, which the Lord pitch not man. See, a minister, which the Lord pitch not man. This is in the heavens. There's a temple, tabernacle in the heavens. According to the old law, you had what? A temple, a tabernacle. But this was not made with hands. This is made without hands. And every high priest ordained to offer gifts and sacrifices. Wherefore it is of necessity that this man have some more also to offer. For if he were on earth, he should not be a priest, seeing that there are priests that offer gifts according to the law, who serve unto the example and the shadow of heavenly things, as Moses was admonished of God when he was about to make the tabernacle. For see, saith he, that thou make all things according to the pattern showed thee in the mount. So when Moses came up with that pattern, it was shown to him in the mount how to build a temple. See, revelation, right? The prophets were always given revelations on how to do things. Just how we're given revelations. Baba Kishar. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. We're going to shut off soon. Gotta save some of this energy, man. Gotta save this energy, man. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to send us to an early grave out here. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. Who serve unto the example of shadow of heavenly things, as Moses was admonished of God when he was about to make the tabernacle. So it says, serve as a shadow of heavenly things. So them heavenly things were upon what? In the heavens. Right? The temple that you see, how is that done? Through the heavens. I mean, it was an example of what was in the heavens. Everything you see. Right? Don't shut off soon. And it says, for see, he saith, thou that maketh all things, according to the pattern showed thee in the mount. But now he have obtained a more excellent ministry. But how much more he also is a mediator of better covenant, which was established upon better promises. So now Yahushua is a mediator of better covenant, better promise, which was what? The new covenant, New Testament, better promises. That's what it's established upon. Okay? Better promises, better way of life, and that's why we have hope. Bro, we're not hopeless. So I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this was edifying. See, I want to carry on for longer. I don't even want to stop. I want to carry on for longer because I've got more in me. Hold on. Let's see what else we've got. So the new covenant is what? It's a new, it's an agreement. The new covenant is the New Testament. It's the same thing. New covenant, New Testament. It's the same thing. Right? It's the exact same thing. Old covenant, Old Testament. New covenant, New Testament. Okay? Baba Kishar. See what else we got. Got it. Colossians 2 and 13. And you being dead in sins and uncircumcision of your flesh, have ye quickened together with him, having forgiven your trespasses, blotting up the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to the cross. Key thing, nailing it to the cross. What did he nail to the cross? The old law. So we have the New Testament now. That's what we're in the New Testament. Right? And it says, Baba Kishar, nailing it to the cross. Took it out of the way. Nailed it to the cross and having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly. So guess what? Them powers, them spirits, they don't have a hold over you anymore. We have power over these demonic spirits. Right? So I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this was edifying. And I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh by Sham Yahushai, by Hasham Muhammad Kadash. And brothers, now you can see why, right? A lot of people don't really want to come out here and be street creatures. Now you see why. Well, because this is what they're going to need to face. Satan and his minions, right? So I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this was edifying. And until the next time, I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh by Sham Yahushai, by Hasham Muhammad Kadash. Until the next time, Shalom. Shalom.